delving into the science behind the Starfleet's warp drive in Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. Delving into the science behind the Starfleet's warp drive in Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. In the vast expanse of space and time, the Starfleet's warp drive has long been the cornerstone of faster-than-light travel in the Star Trek universe. But what makes this technology so feasible from a scientific perspective? To explore this question, let's dive into the theoretical framework that underlies the warp drive. At its core, the warp drive is a concept born from the realm of general relativity. Einstein's groundbreaking theory describes the fabric of space-atom as a dynamic, flexible entity that can be warped and curved by massive objects. This curvature affects the motion of other objects, leading to phenomena like gravitational waves and black holes. The warp drive, however, takes this concept a step further by proposing the creation of a region of space-time where the local rules of physics are manipulated, allowing the vessel to move at superluminal speeds without violating the laws of relativity. This is achieved through the use of an Alcubierre warp drive, which generates a warp bubble around the vessel, effectively contracting space in front of it and expanding it behind. Mathematically, this concept can be represented using a negative mass energy density, which creates a phase boundary between the space-atom within the warp bubble and the external universe. This boundary, known as the warp field, is what allows the vessel to move at superluminal speeds without generating any exotic energy emissions. From a theoretical perspective, the Alcubierre warp drive raises several interesting questions. For instance, how is the warp field governed, and what are the stability constraints that prevent its collapse? Additionally, how do we deal with the paradoxical implications of superluminal travel, where information and energy can be transmitted backwards in time, potentially disrupting the timeline? In the context of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, Captain Pike's ship, the USS Enterprise, is equipped with a warp drive that is capable of traversing vast distances in a relatively short period. However, this raises several questions about the practicalities of warp drive operation, such as the impact on crew and passengers, energy requirements, and the potential for warp core breaches. In conclusion, the science behind the warp drive is a complex and multifaceted topic, bringing together concepts from general relativity, quantum mechanics, and exotic matter. While the warp drive is still purely theoretical, its influence on the Star Trek universe is undeniable, inspiring us to think creatively about the possibilities of space-time manipulation and the potential for human exploration.